All right, baby, we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna get straight to it. The king is here. The champ is here. Y'all know how we do it, man. The streets wanted it, so I'm gonna give it to them. It's your boy, Swift Dallas, a.k.a. 16-Pad Killer. And of course, you tuned in the Straight Shoota podcast on Maschine Mafia TV, where it's a safe place for unbiased opinions based on facts. Where we give it to you straight with no chase, all right? Make sure you do your boy a big favor. Hit that subscribe button, smash up the likes, click that notification bell so you stay in the loop, fam. Excuse me. So y'all know what it is, man. The streets is buzzing. Internet is buzzing. Shots fired, all the above. Jim Jones done said it again and again and again and again. Now, he has been on a rampage as of late. Now, you know, like I said, we're going to keep it straight real. You know, like I said, I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'm just a fan. So coming from a fan's perspective, I'm going to give it to y'all how I feel. So look, so of course, you know, we know a lot of this all capped off with Jim going on the Fat Joe and Jada podcast. I'm going to play a little snippet of that just so that y'all get a taste of what was going on. You smell me? So basically, he was just saying, you know, he was saying that he's more hotter than Nas, he's better than Nas. Anybody that get in the booth, he'll smoke them. And guess what? As an artist, as an MC, he is not in the wrong for feeling that way. Like, who gonna get on the court and say this dude better than me? I can't beat him or this or that. Nah, like let's keep it real. Like, Jim does have some great records. You know what I'm saying? And this is just my personal opinion, like I said, based on the facts. And this is unbiased. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all both takes and then I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel at the end. You know what I'm saying? So we just vibing right now. Check it. So, you know, Jim feel like this, in my opinion. Jim feel like, you know, because he in the clubs and performing in the clubs, let's be real, you don't hear Nas in the club. We never have, not like that. That's not his lane. You're not going to the club expecting to hear J. Cole. Those aren't the records that get played in the club. So when Jim says he's more relevant than Nas, to a certain degree, depending on what type of fan of music you are or what type of lifestyle you live, yes, Jim may be more relevant than Nas in the club. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard him make a statement about, you know, he's a bigger influence in the culture than Nas. Now that right there, you know what I'm saying?
Use your common sense.
I mean, come on, Jim. Now I get it, man. I smoke a lot of weed too. You know, I'm detoxing on the liquor right now. I ain't been drinking, you know what I'm saying? I've been chilling, doing my thing. But I think he was just pumped up to be around some of his peers, you know what I'm saying? And he just got out of pocket.
Where I'm from, you don't do that.
And said something very much blasphemy, because let's just keep it real. I'm almost willing to bet it's more children named Nasir just off of being fans of Nas than it is Jim Jones fans that'll go buy his records. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Now you talking about influence, that's some influence. But at the same time, don't get it twisted. Jim is a good organizer. He could put some stuff together and put out some great records, but you know, he had help along the way, and right now he blazing. But see, then like, yeah, we're gonna get into it tonight. So then he just made a blasphemy, like he started going off and reckless. Like, hold on, let's play a little snippet.
Let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up. There must be some type of misconception or what's that word? When it comes to Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these rappers...
We made them take the darkies off.
A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget, I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. no diplomats, no nobody else.
Order
Me,
in
Jim
the court.
Jones, check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all them niggas' entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and the niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I got to show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Now see, that's where he that's where he pulled the big boo-boo and
That's stupid, guys.
cause see I mean like I said, you can go out here and talk crazy, but let's give y'all the tail of the tape. Okay, I did some digging. I did a little research. See, I'm refereeing this thing. You see me in the middle, that's because I'm fair. I'm unbiased, and I'm just giving my unbiased opinion based on the facts. I did my Googles, I did my research. Yes, Jim has billboards, and Jim has, you know, a good track record, but come on, bro. Look, I mean, y'all, that's a smoker right there. Like,
How?
you know, why did he even say what he was
That's
saying?
stupid,
Like,
guys.
come on, man. Like, I'm gonna leave it up there for a few more seconds, man, just because I want y'all to see this.
Get mad at me if you want to.
You know what I'm saying? This, I mean, now, I'm sorry. Now, y'all could get upset with me if you want to, but guess what?
Time for somebody to say it.
And again, I love Jim Jones, but I just think a lot of times Jimmy is just a good brother that wears his heart on his sleeve. And I promise you with everything, he's probably one of the best people to have on your side if it's time to go there. Because he's very passionate about what he likes and what he does and how he moves and this and that. But this just don't make no damn sense. Because I really, like you're supposed to do the knowledge so you can have the wisdom to understand. You can't, you know, you can't put the cart before the horse, you know, so you just can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Let's hear a little bit more of this. I'm having fun tonight.
Listen, we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I
that-
want to go there.
Hold on.
I want to go down the line now because now we going down the line. He's a rapper and I'm a rapper.
Listen,
No, let's go statistically.
It feels great.
No, but I want to go statistically because when people be like,
I feel the same way. We all feel the
they
same way.
forget about the numbers. You heard? My numbers back up.
Let me step up to the forefront. Us in the music of hip hop culture have a problem. Is a thing, and it's nothing. The world goes off numbers, but in hip hop, we don't pay enough homage to those before us the correct way.
Ain't nothing else left to say. Like, I get it, man. You know, we all know, like, I'm 44, so I'm old enough to know about the Dipset, Nas, beefs, and all this and all that. Thank God everybody passed that. I really think Jimmy just want to do a record with Nas, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, because what he talking about really just don't make no sense. Now, but like I said, Nas might not be talking about what he wants to hear right now because at the end of the day, guess what? Like he said, Nas is 100 M's up. You ain't gonna see Nas with a flag in his back pocket still rolling with a bunch of crash outs, rolling up blunts and just being hangers on. That ain't how Nas moving. Nas got too much to lose and got too much rolling right now to be even, you know what I'm saying, bull jiving like that. Like, really, like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna give y'all some game, man. A shadow need light to be seen. So if you don't put no light on the shadow, you'll never see it. Keep it dark. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna hear Nas respond. Like, at the end of the day, he got too many fans. And you know what I'm saying? People stepping up for him. Even Uncle Shay Shay went ham on him. Like, yo, like,
I'm put it to you like this.
you know? Come on, man.
This thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look how
ain't
you
with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even
Leave real niggas alone.
Hey, man.
I can be in the church house. You can't ever Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, I know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas. You're not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real.
You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than Nas.
It don't matter.
How?
Ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
He said his own crew.
Hold on. Jim. You want to go back to I really mean it? I really mean it, Started. If you can go back to the history, bro.
But you didn't even
do
say that,
bro. Don't do that, bro.
Hey, look. Got to give Uncle Shay Shay a round of applause, standing on business. Told the man to his face, you can't mess with him. And y'all can tag him. Like I said, your man, tag him. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no beef. This is unbiased opinion based on facts. Now, at the end of the day, if they have a versus where they in the club, Jimmy will smoke Nas if it's some females in the building. But if the hood show up or if the lyricists pull up or depending on the locale, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is, but it's like, that's like night and day. These dudes don't even make the same. Well, I ain't even gonna say dudes because these are grown men. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't disrespecting nobody. But at the end of the day, both of these dudes is in two completely different lanes to even really be, for us to even be having this conversation. You get what I'm saying? Jimmy do what he do. And we got to give Jim Jones his flowers. Because like he said, yes, indeed, yes, he has done a lot for the game. But this game right here, you know what I'm saying? He playing checkers with a chess master. Like, this ain't even, you know, no disrespect to Pusha T, because I love Pusha T, but this ain't Pusha T. And I think really on the, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, you can't swag your way out of everything, Jim. I'm sorry, bro. You just can't swag. You can't outfly everybody. You can't outfly your way out of this one. That just ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Use your common sense.
You know. Now, don't get me wrong. Jim's pen has stepped up. Or like, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? It's like the way the Wu-Tang Clan, like all them jokers is dope. But to be honest, if you got to pick who had the best successful independent career, me personally, I would say Ghostface. And, you know, outside of Cam, like Cam is Diplomats, but at the same time, Cam was Cam before Diplomats. So out of the Diplomats as a collective, Jim Jones has had the best career musically.